One of the things that I've really tried to do through this whole thing is stay out of politics. When people tune in to watch sports, they don't want to hear that crap.
He loves the sport, so he wants to do a UFC event there. And why would we say no to that?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I can't believe in order for me to get any type of updates with the sport I enjoy watching, I have to watch a fucking Nelk Boys podcast. Just to kind of recontextualize everybody here, the super non-political UFC recently corresponded with Donald Trump that they are planning on having a UFC event at the White House next 4th of July as it falls on a Saturday, and it is 250 years celebrating American independence, you know, things of that regard. So the bulk of the conversation with the Nelk Boys here is, of course, regarding the White House event. Dana talks about some fights he'd like to see.
We will absolutely, positively put on the baddest card of all time.
So this is not going to be like a normal card.
No,
all cards are great, but this is going to be like a super
an exceptional pay-per-view card.
You heard him. Dana's going to give us a badass card. The baddest card we've ever seen. I wonder what a badass card is to Dana White's standards these days. Oh, this card is so badass. Apollo Costa, Roman Kopylov co-main event? Oh, nothing screams badass like Michael Johnson versus Daniel Zellhuber. What are y'all going to do when Michael Johnson is on the White House card? Huh?
Wow. Because I know, like, obviously there's been some fighters like, you know, McGregor hasn't been in a while. I saw right when this came out, he was back in the ring. He was actually sending us voice messages saying, guys, I'm dialed. I'm ready for this and stuff.
Like, could you imagine 2013 Conor McGregor DMing the Nelk Boys? He's dialed. I honestly can't think of anything else on this world that screams, I'm dialed, as much as DMing the fucking Nelk Boys that you want to fight on the White House lawn. I mean, like, what is going on? You know how hard it is telling people you're a fan of this sport nowadays? I mean, like, Jesus Christ.
Guys, I'm dialed. I'm ready for this and stuff. So, and I saw Jones. We don't know if he was serious. Is he not retired anymore? Is he back?
You jump back in the pool, so.
What? What do you mean he's back in the pool? We, as UFC fans, are about to get held captive by Dana White and Jon Jones once again. We thought we were safe. We couldn't have been more than wrong.
The dream main event right now would be Aspinall versus Jones.
No. I can't do this again. I'm not doing this again. I'm not doing it again. This fight's not happening. And you know what? If Jon Jones really is in the testing pool, I think Tom Aspinall should just refuse to fight him. He's the undisputed champ now. He should give the UFC a little taste of what they just did to him. He should give Jon Jones a taste of what he just did to him. Seriously, I think it would be fucking hilarious. I think it would be the good ending if Tom Aspinall flat out refused to fight Jon Jones. It's so frustrating. I remember the heavyweight fight's gonna get done. The heavyweight fight's done. Jon Jones is retired. Like, this is where we're at again. This is where we're at again. Jon Jones is unretired. He's back in the pool just to have us do the. It's like a nightmare.
Sit around. This is what the media always tries to do. Sit around and talk about these fights before they happen, or, you know, hypothetically speaking. I don't like hypothetical.
Don't like talking hypotheticals. But we're dreaming up a main event with Tom Aspinall and a guy who's fucking retired? Now I save this for last because this was probably the most frustrating thing on this whole entire podcast. And it's when one of the Nelk Boys asked Dana White about what's currently going on with Ben Askren.
Did you see? I guess Ben Askren just woke
I
up,
did.
right?
I saw that popping up on my feed. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he doesn't even look the same. It's fucking such a
Didn't
trip.
even recognize him.
Yeah, it's good to see him wake up.
You want to tell us about the new Form Energy?
Yes,
It's good to see him wake up. You want to tell us about your new Form Energy? Like, what a weird time to throw in an advert. No? Am I tripping? Obviously, the reason they did this, they can clip out Dana White comments on Ben Askren. And then immediately after the clip is them talking Form Energy. They don't give a fuck about what's going on with Ben Askren. Dana White gives a fuck about making money. He couldn't even tell you what was wrong with Ben Askren. He couldn't tell you any conversations he had with Ben Askren. But he's about to tell you all about his fucking Form Energy that he sponsors now. But what's even more fucking ridiculous is this next anecdote.
Because I told you, I keep seeing the clip of you on the boat playing blackjack. If you had to guess how much money, we say you bail people out when they're down, right?
Mm-hmm.
How much money do you think you've given away at the table? I've seen you give people $400K before, and I've just been like,
So Dana White can just toss a random at the blackjack table $400,000. He can toss a Nelk boy $400,000 at the blackjack table. But Ben Askren's insurance denies him a fucking double lung transplant, and he's hush mode. He's crickets. He had no idea what's going on with him. Too focused on fucking power slapping Canelo Crawford to show any human decency. Ladies and gentlemen, they have cloned Conor McGregor. Now I know what you're thinking. Oh my goodness, when did BJ Penn make a YouTube channel? But no, this is BunkyMMA. The Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship press conference was a once-in-a-lifetime event.
You're fucking ratchet. You fucking ratchet. Go suck more dicks. That's why you can't make weight. You got too much cum in your throat, bitch.
It is no surprise that prime Conor McGregor was something special inside of the octagon, but I would like to remind you all what he was like outside of it for a quick second before we check in on what he's doing now.
I knew I was going to be the person to bring martial arts to the public eye. And now it's happening. You know what I mean? There's two things I've learned from these past 7 months. Number one is that hard work pays off. And number two is that dreams come true.
Let's see what that guy's up to nowadays.
What's good, Hollywood?
I mean, just like the beard, the cigar, he just looks like a clone. There's nothing anyone can tell me to convince me that this is the same person. This press conference has so much evidence that Conor's doing the booger sugar. Pay attention to him in the background here. He's fucking fiending. He's tweaking right now. Look at him. Dude, this guy is geeked, dude. This is like the geeked first locked in memes. Conor McGregor has just like personified that.
During your absence, there's been some words between you and one of our fair owners here, Mr. Conor McGregor.
So this guy asks a question to Mike Perry about Conor McGregor. And here he comes.
Anytime we're looking for the action.
Yeah, you're welcome back, because I welcomed you back. Yeah. October 11th is your date, and you'll dance for me, boy. You'll dance for the owner.
You'll dance for me, boy. Bro, this guy is crazy. Bro, Conor McGregor is a once-in-a-lifetime human being. This is the moment right when Conor McGregor starts to come down from the snow he's on. He sends a message to the Lord. He knows his time is coming, right? He can't even fucking stand straight right now. He's losing his mind. It does feel like quite the fall from grace, but regardless of whatever Conor McGregor was on, he cut one hell of a promotion. I highly recommend going down and sitting through that entire bare knuckle press conference. It's unironically probably one of the best press conferences I've ever seen. I mean, Conor McGregor can cut one hell of a promo. I don't think I've really enjoyed a UFC press conference since UFC 276, Adesanya versus Cannonier. So even though I initially came to shit on Conor McGregor being on drugs, I did walk away entertained.